Okay, well, as someone who is not super familiar with Resident Evil, I've played them casually, haven't run these games, but would love to run them at some point. Like, what is Nemesis % exactly? Like, for I guess myself and everyone else kind of uninitiated with it.
Mm-hmm. So Nemesis % for Resident Evil 3 Classic here refers to the drop cases that you get when you defeat Nemesis on hard or heavy mode. So there are 7 otherwise optional fights with Nemesis where he drops a case where you get parts for weapons, first aid cases, and either a infinite ammo box or an assault rifle. So what Lady Venus is going to be doing here is she will be fighting Nemesis 7 optional times to get those drop cases.
And how many of those are, I guess, like required for like a regular, I guess, like any %?
3. We have the Clock Tower Nemesis, the Acid Nemesis, and the Final Nemesis. So she's going to be fighting. She's going to be fighting Nemesis a lot here today. And we have ourselves a Resident Evil pro who just entered the building. We've got ourselves Ares in the house. How we doing, Ares?
Oh, we're already in the run. Yeah, there was a
Already
change
in the
of
run,
story,
yeah.
guys. Hey, what's up? How are you guys? How's everything
Good,
doing?
thank you.
Doing good, thanks. Doing good.
Nice.
Oh, silly me. I thought that was just the one of the intro videos playing. Yes, Lady Mina, she's been raring to go. So she is she's out and about. She is running through the streets. Looks like she's got a modded Jill casual costume too, with the blue tank top. That looks nice. So we've established the category. And she got past the basement. The basement % is a big reset point for the for speedrunners. Fortunately, this is not a speed run. This is a no damage run. And Ares, as a fellow no damage runner, where do you think the big trouble points are in Nemesis %? Like, what are some things we're going to be looking out for today?
Every Nemesis, in my opinion.
Every Nemesis.
Yeah, it's a hard run. It's no joke.
No,
Unlike the
especially
80%.
yeah, especially that Nemesis, the downtown Nemesis.
Yeah, I believe the hardest one could be the one before the train.
Yep, that's the one. Because it's a really
like super. How do you say this word? I forgot this word. Like super.
confined space.
Yeah, it's like you have to be very precise in the way you have to avoid the first punch of Nemesis to like set up the fight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the other fights that you have more space or even you can like do more things.
And she is quickly approaching the first Nemesis fight. Oh.
Are we watching directly LaDyV3nUS stream, right, to commentate? Or are you watching the Team Hitless Twitch channel to commentate?
I'm watching the Team Hitless one.
Yeah, because there must be a delay between those two, right? Like LaDyV3nUS stream.
A few second delay.
Okay.
So we've got
All right,
first
so
live
for this
selection.
fight,
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Aries,
like,
if you'd like to explain this one.
thank you. So like you have to avoid completely the first punch of Nemesis, and then you will go right to this corner in the alley. Basically, what you want to achieve here is that you want to start shooting and then pause and unpause. But before you pause, you have to position yourself in front of the wall, like Lady is just doing right now. And maybe you're wondering why you have to do this. It's because if you don't do that, Nemesis can be out of that exploit, that he's stuck in the wall, and he will go and directly punch you. If I'm correct, this strat was created by Matt Rock, or at least where I seen it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Because before this strat there was like another strat that you start making for this boss, but this one is the most consistent one just because of that pause and position yourself in front of the wall with Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Every 2-3 shots. Because
Yep,
unfortunately for this fight you don't have a weapon that can stagger Nemesis. You only have the shotgun and the handgun, and none of them will stagger Nemesis.
Nope. When you get the Western Custom or the Magnum, those will the stagger Nemesis with every shot, but you're right, we don't have any of those yet, so we've got to do, I call this menu tech, where, yeah, you take the 2 to 3 shots, you rotate, you reset his AI, and then his pathing just gets reset, which is a very nice exploit. Otherwise, you'll have to do what, I believe it's Aether. Aether will fight Nemesis like in the open, dodging every single attack to fight him without any exploits. And I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, but it's Aether, the gut. Yeah.
The goat.
But yeah, there are different ways to do it. I think you can even knife Nemesis in that fight. I'm correct if I'm not wrong.
I do know that for the speedrun strat for the clock tower, you get him stuck on that same corner that we do for no damage runs. Obviously, it's a little bit different because we got to knife him instead of shoot him. But yes, you can get him stuck and you can knife him. It just takes a long time.
Yeah, because of the weapons that you have right now at the beginning of the game, you don't have strong weapons, so it's hard to deal with Nemesis at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm. Now, fortunately, with Nemesis percent, we talked about the weapon cases, the drops. The first 2 drops will be the Eagle 6.0, which is an excellent fast shooting handgun, fast reloading, fast aiming, and it has a chance to crit. So it is a very, very nice upgrade from the starting handgun, and you don't even have to get enhanced ammo for it.
Yep. So right now she's like cleaning the whole room with zombies. So she will be able to fight Nemesis right here in the... I think it's Marvin office, right? It's Marvin office, right?
Yep, Marvin's office. Now there were zombies in there, so the shotgun shells were in that room as well. If the zombies had a different placement, then the shotgun shells would be in the operations room. So there's a lot of RNG in this game. Enemy placement, enemy spawns, item placement. So even if you pick, one category, one difficulty, you have a lot of RNG. You've got a lot that's going to keep you on your toes throughout the whole run, because even little things are going to change throughout it. Puzzle solutions are RNG.
Is the OG version like more commonly ran for this category? Like because of I imagine a lot of these like say that Nemesis strat, for example, I imagine that like wouldn't really work with like the remake.
There's really no RNG in remake in terms of item placement, enemy placement, crafting. Like all of the puzzles those are all fixed. So RE3 Classic is RNG heavy. RE3 Remake is like static the whole way through. With the Rebirth patch, there is a fixed puzzle RNG option, so that is a category for speedrunning. But most speedrunners, when they play the Chinese Taiwanese version, they have the grenade launcher text or the file, so you get the grenade launcher regardless, because that's a reset in a speedrun if you don't get it. But for the most part, it's still RNG for the puzzles.
Yeah, I think like the most like what you can call RNG in R2 Remake will be the DA, Judgment,
Right.
and Inferno, most of it, because on the other difficulty is not such a big deal, but on Inferno it's very... Like, it can change things a lot because the enemies don't have more HP, but you start dealing less damage. So it looks like the enemies have more HP. And that can change things a lot on Inferno and Resident 3 Remake. But yeah, unlike RE3 Classic, it's not the same. RE3 Classic has much more things in RNG, like Joseph mentioned before.
All right. And LaDyV has a very nice setup for the rocket launcher Nemesis. So whenever Nemesis has a rocket launcher, he has 5 rockets. And after 5 rockets, he will discard the rocket launcher. He'll only shoot up to 4 at a time. So she got him to shoot 4 and then reset the room, baited out that last one, did all the dodges, and got him set up on Marvin's bookcase, his bookshelf. So now she's going to do pretty much the same thing that she did with the first Nemesis, where, you know, we're doing that menu teching, except this time we're kind of backing up into that corner to go into the menu to reset it. It still resets his AI, it's just a little bit different positioning, and we got to be careful because he does that big, you know, overhand punch that can actually connect if you are not careful. I've lost a couple runs to that. It's very unfair where it's like you don't see it connect on your screen, but it actually does.
Yeah, like the hitbox is wider than it looks.
Yep.
So it's not happening right now, but sometimes Nemesis can be out of the loop. And that can happen also in the first Nemesis fight in the alley. And if that happens, you have to go around Nemesis and then reset the setup, like before.
Yep, run out by the desks, let him run out of the office, and then run back in. Fortunately, there are a lot of obstacles in this room, so it's pretty easy to get back into place. Very nice, and he's down.
Yep, that's the second Nemesis.
And she has the Eagle Parts B now, so she has a that Eagle 6.0, like I mentioned, fast shooting, fast aiming, fast reloading, has a chance to crit, and that crit will decap a zombie. It does the equivalent power of a Magnum shot, so it's a fun gun to have.
Yeah, it's basically like doing quick shot every time with the normal handgun, having this gun.
We got a few rooms of downtime here, so we got a couple donos here. We got a $10 donation from Sam Teapot, great cause and great gamers. Thank you, Sam. And a $10 donation from Jay the Helmet. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate the donations, everybody. Run through the zigzag alley.
Oh, she's just dodging the dogs?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is she gonna dodge them? Like, I've done the dodge before, but I was wondering if she's gonna do it.
I always kill those dogs.
Same. Like, I mean, I've done the dodge before, but I'm like, yeah. Oh, in the parking garage, I always kill them. I don't trust the dodge, but Lady Venus she's on a different level than I am. She has done Resident Evil 1 Remake, Invisible Enemies, both scenarios back to back. Like, I do not have the patience for that. Yeah. She is an excellent Resident Evil runner. In fact, she did Jill Invisible Enemies for the AHA event that we did back in the fall. I think it was the fall. Yeah, it was the fall, and she cleared it, and that was really cool to see. Yeah, she is phenomenal.
Damn.
Oh, and she got the Drain Demos dodge too. Nice. I was wondering if she was gonna go for the dodge. She did get the grenade launcher from... Oh, nice. There's that crit, like, right off the bat. So if you get the grenade launcher from the STARS office, your options for that Drain Demos are you can make flame rounds, because the flame round will one-shot the Drain Demos, or you can dodge it. If you get the Magnum, then you can just, one-shot the Drain Demos with the Magnum. So you got a couple options, but she opted for the dodge.
What weapon did she get in the RPG?
She got the grenade launchers.
Okay. I think there's a zombie right there, right? Yeah. Maybe he's on the floor.
Yep, she's doing that check. Yeah, I'm using the auto aim check. Spectre Esquire has a question. If it crits on Nemesis, the Eagle 6.0, how much damage does it do? It does the equivalent of a Magnum shot, which for Nemesis is 50 damage. He has 800 damage on this difficulty.
No, I didn't know that. I never count the numbers.
I'm a big numbers guy. Like I get the SRTs out and I dive into the numbers and spreadsheets and charts, and I'm just like, let me look at this stuff, and it's like, yeah, this is what it does. And another fun mechanic with the guns in Resident Evil 3, they actually have damage drop off based on distance.
In Resi 3 Classic?
Yes.
Yeah, I know the shotgun deals less damage the far
Yep.
the far away you are from the enemy, right? That happened with the handgun too?
Yep. Handgun, shotgun, as well as the enhanced ammo. Any of the projectiles, like the grenade rounds and the mine thrower, those are fixed. But any of the hit scan weapons, except I'm not sure about the assault rifle. I never used the assault rifle, so that I don't know about. We got the restaurant fight here, and Aries, you want to explain the setup for this one? This one's a pretty cool one.
Yeah. So basically, for this fight, you have to wait for the option that you have to choose, like very close when it's about to end, and then you have to like basically choose I think it's the second option, right?
No, you don't choose any option.
You don't have to choose any option. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, you have to choose any option. Then you dodge Nemesis, and you have to try to stalk him in the corner of that part, and then just let Carlos kill him.
Mhm.
And then it's always good to stay behind Carlos, because Carlos will gonna tank all the punches, but not being very close to Carlos, because the punch can hit Carlos and also you if you are very close to Carlos.
Yep, and Carlos can actually die in this situation. Now, Carlos does have 400 HP. He has twice the amount of health as Jill does, so he can tank a lot of punches, but Carlos can still die, and obviously that's going to be run over. And he did get loose because Carlos, you are kind of at the mercy of Carlos cooperating with you, because you can't directly control Carlos. But he was not in a good spot to start shooting, so Nemesis did get loose. Fortunately, she was able to maneuver around him, get away from Nemesis, get some shots in, take him down before he was able to take Carlos out.
Yep.
And excellent fight. So that is Nemesis 3 down. We got a few more donations in. Pain of War, $25. No comment. Thank you very much. Numa, $10 donation. You comrade. And Phalladrin, Lady Falla with the $5 donation. Thank you all very much for your donations for this wonderful cause here. Our next goal is Sekiro Demon of Hatred at $500. And we've also got some incentives and some polls running on the donation page as well.
Wait, there's handgun bullets in that zombie? Forgot.
Yes.
Damn. I'm washed up. Yeah, what Nemesis fight comes right now? I think it's the one after the fire, right?
Yes. I'm not sure what route she is going to be going. You can either encounter Nemesis at the substation or after the sales office, where you put the fire out in the alleyway. So that's going to depend on what route. We talked about RNG earlier. There's also different events that happen based on where you go first. Like, she went to the restaurant first. You can actually encounter Nemesis here in the sales or in the press office as well. That is not a fun fight to do because it's so cramped here. Nobody does that fight because it's so bad. So that we're gonna have to wait and see on what direction she's gonna go in. But I imagine she's gonna go fight him in the fire alleyway. That's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, also the inventory management can be very difficult if you're not aware of the RNGs scenarios that you can. Basically, at the beginning of the game, it's mostly because there's a lot of gunpowder, different spawn places.
Yep.
And if you don't have enough space, you can easily mess up your inventory management, just like that.
Yep, and she got the powders, the 2 gunpowder A's in the press office. They were not in the restaurant, and I know I like to get the powders in the restaurant because you're closer to an item box. Otherwise, like you said, then you might have to backtrack from the press office back to the item box and then go. It can really mess up your flow, but that's the tricky part. Is almost everything in this game is RNG. Even the enemy's HP every time you enter the room is RNG. Every enemy except for Nemesis and Gravedigger has an HP pool of anywhere from like 5 to like 15 different values they could have. So you can have a ton of different experiences every single time you play this game.
Yeah. At least they are not as tanky as Resident Evil 2 hard difficulty.
Yeah. We got a number of them falling down and becoming crawlers, but she is taking her time. She is a very LaDyV is a very skilled player. She's also a very patient player. Like I said, you got to she's done the invisible enemies in Resident Evil 1 remake. You have to have a lot of patience for that. She is a very patient player.
Well, dogs. So, dogs is not the best RNG you can have because there's a dog that can jump from the fire right now. He will jump right now, or he will jump after all the cutscenes with Carlos and Mikhail.
If we were to start this stream by listing out every single instance of RNG that could happen in this game, it would probably take the entire run. That's how much RNG is in this game.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it like make this run even more fun because there's a lot of different things that can happen, and it's not like always the same. And you can get bored with that.
Ooh, nice Chris. Yeah. And that's what, I do appreciate a game that is, steady and, oh, she's not going to get the shotgun. Oh, okay, I was going to say, you're going to get the shotgun shells. There's shotgun shells right there. There's 14 of them. Like, I appreciate a game that's, steady and consistent. Like, Resident Evil 2 Remake, I consider, like, one of the most consistent. But you're right. RE3, one of the reasons it is so fun is it is so sporadic in every single way.
Yeah. But it's not like you will like be surprised once you know the different things that can happen. It's only about like you have to be ready for the different things that start happening in the game.
Keeps you on your toes. Going to the gas station, and the gas station actually has my favorite puzzle. It's a really simple light puzzle.
I always look at the images to solve it. I never like memorize it. I think there's like how many? 12 different solutions for that puzzle. Let me check.
Did you? I feel like did you write did you contribute to the speedrun guide for this one with the puzzle? Or I think I saw your name on one of the puzzle guides for.
No, not for this one, but I have it write it down. It's like it's 10 different lights that can be active. So 10 different solutions for this puzzle.
Okay. And she's opting to make flame rounds. Okay, curious about her powder routing. So she got 3 powder A's in the gas station. That means there will not be any gunpowder A's in the sales office storeroom. So this puzzle, it works by toggling the lights, and when you press a button, it will toggle the lights adjacent to the letter. So the light above it and the lights right next to it at the 45-degree angles. I love puzzles like this, so like if you made me a mini game where it's like, here, just solve this like over and over again, like that would make me happy for like a solid 10 minutes at a time.
Joseph, I have a question for you. It's outside this game. Have you played Tormented Souls?
I have not. I've watched you and why can't I think of his name now?
Nonik?
No, man, I'm totally blanking on the name. He ran this. He ran this at a Team Hitless event.
Nonik. It must be Don Nonik or Michel.
Yes, Michel.
Okay.
So I've watched some people play it, but I have not played it myself.
Yeah, I was asking because there's a puzzle that it's basically a tempo of a sound, and since you're a drummer, it's super hard for me. I don't know why. So I was asking, like, maybe it's easier for you.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's the hardest puzzle just because of that. But anyway, going back to the game.
So she got the zombies breaking out of City Hall. That's a set event that always happens. She got the bronze book. She's getting her grenade launcher ready with some flame rounds. So I'm thinking, she's gonna. I bet she's using those flame rounds for the drain demos in the construction area.
Yeah, and I think it's about like it's about preferences, what weapon you can have in the RPD office, like the Magnum or the grenade launcher. Like for example, I prefer to get the Magnum.
Same.
But I know most of people prefer to get the grenade launcher, and there's even a tool that it forces the game to give you the grenade launcher in that specific place all the time, because it's supposed to be RNG.
Yep, supposed to be RNG, but that's one of those cases where the speedrunning community as a whole was like, if you don't get the grenade launcher, you've got to reset. So let's get a tool that gives you the grenade launcher, so we don't have to reset 3 minutes into the run every single time.
Yeah. I think it's also like for no hit. It's also you can use the tool, right, for Team Hitless.
I believe so. I don't use it, but let me check here.
I think it's allowed, if I'm not wrong, and if I remember correctly.
I do know some no damage runners who do like to get the grenade launcher. Let's see here. Grenade launcher tool is allowed, yes. Oh, and she reset the room to get that guy to break out of that car to get some more grenade rounds. There are a lot of there's a lot of hidden items. There's a lot of items that are hidden behind events where you have to go through a room multiple times before, like, you know, a door breaks open or something happens to where it's like, you know, an enemy spawns in and then you get access to something. That's another thing I appreciate about this is you get kind of rewarded, but also you have to deal with extra enemies for return trips. And she is dodging those dogs again in the parking garage, and that is making me nervous.
Yeah. But it must be super consistent, otherwise she won't be doing it.
Right. Yeah, I trust her. Like, if she's doing something, she's doing it for a reason. I trust her.
I think this is the last time you have to use this wrench, right?
Yep, you use the wrench at the gas station, and then to get the fire hose.
Nemesis coming. So there were a difference. These are the drain demons, right? And the other are the brain suckers, like the green ones, right?
Yes.
That will appear in the before the storage part where Nikolai supposedly dies.
The brain suckers can spawn in that zigzag alleyway. They can spawn in that maintenance area by the substation. Pretty much anywhere that can have drain demos can have brain suckers. They're basically a 1-to-1 enemy, but the brain suckers have a poison attack and very slightly different AI, but they're essentially the same thing. Okay, and she is going towards the sales office, the pharmacy sales office, so she's going to, looks like she's going to encounter Alley Nemesis. And do we have brain suckers here? I can't, it's kind of hard to tell because she's, gets them all crispy with the flame rounds.
I think they are drain demons because of those red stripes that they have on their bodies.
I didn't. Yeah, you're right. That the red ones would be the drain demos. I just didn't get a good look before she coated them with the fire rounds, and then they became all crispy.
What is she doing right now? Oh, she's setting. She's setting the place for the fight, I think.
Yeah. So with Alley Nemesis, I've seen a couple different strats here. I have seen. People lure Nemesis here, use up all his rockets, and then lure him to right here, and then hop on top of this crate that she just passed, and he can't hit you. The other setup is you can actually lure him to the same spot you fight Nemesis 1 in, and do the exact same thing. And that's the one I prefer to do.
I just learned the one in the crate from Matt, to be honest. I didn't know the other one. So she's like trying to get the explosive rounds right here.
Yeah, so there's she didn't grab the crank from by the sales office, so she's probably going to do that glitch where you can grab them without actually opening the shutter. She could also be backtracking to go see Dario because he has a lot of powders back there.
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
don't.
right.
Yeah, I don't backtrack to Dario, so but like I said, she's been doing a lot of things differently than I do. So like I'm really curious. It's like, what is she gonna do now?
So
Take
run is over, guys. This is not allowed.
joking,
You're
joking.
You are not supposed to grab those items there. But yeah, no. I think it's fine. It's just about the item that. I think the crank is on the where she killed the last drain demons, right?
Yes, it's in front of the sales office. Why is she chatting? She's supposed to be running. She's sending kappas in chat.
She's with her cell phone, maybe.
Chatting and running, just showing off at this point.
Right? And the controller in one hand, phone in the other.
Yeah, she's going for the gunpowders, right? Yeah.
Yeah, has to be. Or she just wants to go see Dario, like, you know. Like, big fan. I'm a big fan of your writing. Oh,
I wonder what. Yeah, go ahead.
So Lady Venus is she's bilingual. She's English and Spanish. Speaks English and Spanish, and in her chat she will constantly be switching back and forth between the two in chat and voice, and that is really hard to do. Even if you've been like studying and speaking the language for like a really long time, that is an incredibly difficult skill to be really, really good at. So she definitely has the brain power, the big brain to be able to like, yes, I can multitask. I can chat over here and do this run over here. I can speak in multiple languages in chat and in, over voice, like no problem. She is, like I said, she's incredible. Definitely, if y'all haven't watched her already, this is your first time, definitely check her out. She's an excellent runner. Probably back to the item box. Livestream Giga Woman. Yeah, she is. She's completed God runs. She's completed, oh geez, dozens and dozens and dozens of no damage runs. Hashtag girl power. Nice inventory, though. Lots of acid rounds. Probably for Gravedigger. Some good powders. She did make one batch of flame rounds. Curious to see what she's going to do next.
Oh, yeah, we got... Setting up for the fight.
Yeah, because as soon as you get that oil additive from the storeroom in the sales office here, then that's going to be Nemesis, his trigger point, like his spawn point. Like, yep, I'm here. And of course, we're going to have Nikolai. You kind of have to go, out of your way to get Carlos at the sales office here, but I remember for the longest time when I was younger, it's like, how can I, like, I read up somewhere on some website, and now remember this was back in like 1999, dial-up internet, be like, I read up somewhere you can get Carlos in the sales office, like how, and trying to figure it out as, like an 8-year-old playing this, I can never figure it out. All you have to do is select the second option in the restaurant or the press office, and he'll show up. We got gunpowder bees in the storeroom. Okay, so that means the gunpowder bees are not at the substation, which she has not gone to yet. hiding just off screen. Ooh, man went turbo. How many times have raise your hand if you've been hit by a surprise turbo in the past? All right, Nemesis alley time. So here's another Nemesis encounter where he has the rocket launcher. And she's actually heading out towards here. Oh, is she going to do the same setup I do? Looks like it. Oh, she is. Nice. Okay, so this is actually the setup where she lures him to the same. This is the same corner, same setup that he does, or that Nemesis does, that that we do for Nemesis 1. And the nice part is, all we have to do is when he starts raising his rocket launcher, is stop firing. Just let him waste his rockets.
Yeah, otherwise, the rockets are just hitting the wall as well. So.
Yep. If you try to shoot him while he is aiming his rocket launcher, there is a chance that he will like he'll sideswipe. He'll be like, "No thanks, I'll just dodge out of the way." Then he'll get loose from the wall, and then you're not gonna have a good time. You can dodge it, you can get out of there, but it's a tight squeeze. So let's try to avoid that. And now, it is like we're just watching the same fight from Nemesis 1. Same exact strat. Shoot 3 times, move over, reset. Except this time we have the Eagle 6.0 instead of the handgun, so we can shoot faster. Oh, or she's going to switch. Oh, yeah, okay. Not a bad idea, using up the handgun ammo. If she does go for the enhanced ammo, which I'm not sure if she will, then she will need to have the handgun empty before she can load it. Otherwise, she might just want to use up the handgun to not waste ammo. She might be kind of like me, where it's like when I get to a point where I don't want to waste time picking up all this extra ammo, to where I get like really efficient with my ammo, where it's like, okay, I finished the game and I have just a little bit ammo left over instead of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rounds. And boom, he's done. Nice. All right, that is Nemesis 4.
GG.
That is Nemesis 4 down.
I'm loving these strats that are used for the Nemesis encounters. They're really cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Nemesis 3?
4.
Okay.
Outside RPD, inside RPD, restaurant, and then uptown.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot the restaurant.
Or downtown. Next one is uptown. Uptown or downtown, I can never remember which one is which. Now she has the first batch of parts for the Western Custom, which is my personal favorite gun in the game. And the dogs have despawned from here because we're going to have crows busting out the bus window there. Fortunately, they're very easy to run by and dodge. And because we have a cutscene in the parking garage, these dogs have also despawned. Live selection. We're going to climb up. If you jump down, you get like a small little tunnel, and there's a shell of the gravedigger from the last time it molted, and there's a couple sliding worms. There's no items down there. There's no reason to go down there. If you don't pick any option, you're just going to get hit by those crates, and you're going to fall down anyway and take damage. So there's zero reason to jump down.
I wonder she's going to backtrack for all the items.
Well, she does need to get well, not just the powder off this guy, but she still needs to go to the substation to get the fuse. Oh, create a nice batch of enhanced ammo there. The enhanced ammo for the handgun will stagger Nemesis. Yep, there's the compass. Okay, so last thing she has to do before the train is get the battery or well, battery for the substation, but then get the fuse. While she's doing a little bit of backtracking, I do want to mention that along with our donations, we also have some incentives. We got some raffle tickets. We've got some Hollow Knight plushie raffles. We've got some art commission raffles. Hollow Knight dice holders, Hollow Knight vessel plush, Hollow Knight Hornet plush, as well as a Kirby Rush and a Ronnie plush as well. So if you're looking to do some raffling along with your donating, as well as partake in some of the polls for the Sekiro mini bosses, as well as help us hit some of our milestones for the Trans Empowerment Project, please consider those as well, because, you know, want to have some fun while we're raising money for an important cause, and we appreciate everybody for hanging out with us today, as well as raising money for this. And she's in chat again. Nemi5. Oh, she's holding up a cross. Yeah, that is this fight.
It's very interesting the way, like how she's picking up all the important items for the game. Because usually the substation, it's after the gas station, right?
Well, if you go to the substation first, then you'll encounter Nemesis.
Oh yeah, the spawn of Nemesis.
So if I don't get the grenade launcher, I'll usually go to the substation, get the Magnum, but I'll leave the fuse, and then I'll go do the rest of the stuff. Then I'll just pick up the fuse on the way back, but I'll still have everything else done. But she has opted to kind of save like the substation as a whole until very last. But she got the grenade launcher, which is, you know, seems like that's what she wanted. And she got all of the powders. She got the B powders from the sales office storeroom, so they will not be in here. So the only things that will be in the substation here will be the fuse and the Magnum.
Maybe she won't pick up the Magnum?
I was thinking that. I'm like, is she going to even pick up the Magnum? Does she even need it?
Let's see. Yeah, I think she will. She's opening both doors.
I was going to say, like, I mean, grenade launcher is great, but the Magnum's very, very useful in a lot of situations. It one-shots basically anything that's not a boss. She picked up the fuse. Gonna give him the shock treatment. Zap.
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, the Magnum does enough damage to one-shot zombies, dogs, train demos, spiders, hunters. So everything that is not Gravedigger or Nemesis will get one-shotted by the Magnum. Now she has everything she needs for the train.
Now come in the Wars Nemesis fight that we were talking about at the beginning of the run.
Yep. Hunters earned that Magnum round. They did. They did.
Picking up herbs just in case she got hit, so she can heal, right?
Now the nice thing about the Hunters, we will encounter them later, is freeze rounds and flame rounds will also one-shot Hunters, both alpha or betas and gammas. So she's got plenty of options for taking them out. And she's also got Gravedigger 1 coming out. I wonder if she's gonna fight Gravedigger or just ignore it.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna fight it. Because
I would.
Yeah, because once you fight this Gravedigger, it's not mandatory. Gravedigger in the park has less HP when you have to kill the Gravedigger.
Yeah, and it reduces it by a good amount, like 200 plus HP. I mean, that's a really good chunk of health.
Yeah. It's just like Carlos. But we will see that later, so let's not talk about that right now.
No, we're not going to talk about Carlos. We're going to talk about this Nemesis fight. All right. Let's see how she sets it up.
Brage.
Brage. All right, here he is.
Interesting.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he got loose. He got the grab.
I'm pretty sure that's... Like, I'm not entirely sure, of course, but from what I understand and I experience, it's because start shooting Nemesis before the stock when he's running to you. That can happen sometimes.
Yeah,
I think it's better to just like wait for him and then stalk him in the corner and then start shooting there, not before.
That's what I usually see. Is you circle him around and then you get him stuck.
So that counts as one hit or two? It was a punch and a grab, right?
I mean, I would just count that as one. It was kind of like a combo.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, but that's unfortunately, that's the hardest.
By far the hardest.
Fight. Because set up that fight, it's like very precise. Because of the place where you are, like you don't have enough space to run around him. So it's very specific, the setup of the fight.
No,
yeah,
I remember
that initial strafe looked super tight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember out of all of the fights, that's the one I spent the most time on. I came up with a new strategy, like for myself, to do it when I did my Nemesis % run. And even then, it was still like, I'm still kind of at the mercy of some RNG here.
Yeah, I remember there was another strat that I think is like more consistent, and it's not about like going around him and stuck him in the corner. I remember when Soul Signal was running this category, he found out that like it's basically resetting the room every time.
Resetting the run too also works.
no, resetting the room. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
I never understand it completely, but it looks safer than the strat that we use. Like most of us use.
Where okay, I remember looking up his videos to try to get some ideas where he gets him stuck on the green door from where the zombies burst out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that a bunch of times, but it's like, yeah, you have to like back into that camera angle, and he has to be walking, he can't be running, and that's, yeah, you reset the room if he's not walking, and then you have to get like it's I don't know if I have the patience for that either. That's why I don't run Nemesis % anymore. I just do any %.
Yeah, but I think if you reset the room, it doesn't reset the Nemesis HP, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so it's just about patience. But I think it's safer, so it would be worth it if you don't want to get hit, or maybe for a multi-run. I don't know. Alright, so this fight in the train is not mandatory for Nemesis %. And it's basically because this Nemesis doesn't drop a Nemesis supply case.
Correct. And he only has one phase. Just you get him down, 400 HP, and then he drops, and then Mikhail takes over. All right, well, the cutscene plays out. Had a couple more donations come in. We had a $200 donation from Grand. Thank you very, very much, Grand. It's a big old 200. And I did see, although I can't see the name now, I did see somebody put in for a raffle for one of those plushies from Elden Ring, created by VampyCat. So thank you, and good luck on the raffle. Oh, and she's going to use the emergency brake, just like I do. That means, you know what that means, Ares? Which Nemesis fight is she going to deal with at the clock tower?
Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safer, right? I didn't know that when I was doing this work.
I prefer it. The small library can be a little bit tricky if you get the tiny spiders, but that's still pretty easy to deal with. So if you jump out the window, you have rocket launcher Nemesis in the clock tower. You gotta make him waste his 5 rockets and then get the setup. But if you use the emergency brake, then you just have tentacle Nemesis, and that's what I do. I find it way easier, safer, faster. I don't see a downside to it.
Yeah, it's much better. Because grenade launcher Nemesis in the clock tower, you have to dodge the rockets before you can start fighting.
Mm-hmm.
For tentacle
Lots
Nemesis,
of it.
you have to do that.
Lots of enhanced ammo, and his tentacle attack does have quite a bit of range, but you can get the same setup. You just have to step back a little bit further, and you're fine. You have more than enough ammo for it. Plenty of shotgun shells. I noticed that she's making quite a bit of enhanced ammo. I actually skip the enhanced ammo for the handgun. I just make Western custom ammo. I love shotgun. I love the Western custom. It's my favorite.
That's the shotgun enhanced ammo.
Yes, the shotgun where you do, the quick firing and then the flip cock, the action from like Terminator 2.
Well, yeah.
It does do a hard, that stagger every single shot. So that's what I like to do instead of enhanced handgun ammo. First aid spray for safety, and got the mine thrower. I skipped the mine thrower, so I'm curious to what she's going to use it for.
Maybe
she got the
for
baby
clock tower
spiders.
Nemesis. Maybe for
No?
clock tower.
Maybe.
You got
She did get all of the powders inside of the chapel, otherwise they would be in this room right here. And I did notice that she did get the baby spiders in the small library, but she just ran right by them. She did get the dodge line. They do respawn each time. It's a little risky. Maybe she'll take them out, with the handgun or the shotgun on the way back, so we shall see.
Can we talk about the fairy grenade rounds that she has in the item box?
30 grenade rounds. She is stocking up. I wonder if she's going to use that to make that nice stack to make acid rounds for Gravedigger.
Maybe she would use for freeze rounds for tentacle Nemesis later.
Possible. The only risk with using any kind of those projectiles like the grenades is that when he's on that corner and he is not actively doing something, like he's not mid-animation with something else, he can sidestep and get off of that ledge.
Oh yeah.
So that's
why that's the last Nemesis that can do that, right?
Yes.
After that Nemesis in the laboratory, he cannot dodge like that.
Right, because he's a lot slower when he comes to when he becomes that acid Nemesis. Ooh, another raffle ticket for that Elden Ring plushie is really popular.
What character is that?
I'm not super familiar with Elden Ring. Is it Ranni the Witch? Mysterious figure who introduces herself as Ranni? Thank you. Introduces herself as Renna and then reveals her true name later. Okay, so it's a witch. It's an Elden Ring witch. That's all I know.
Up, down, up, down. I think it's 3 changes, right? Yeah, it's 3 changes.
Up, down, up, up, down, up.
Yeah, so for the PC version of the game, it's always the same, the solution of this puzzle. I think there's only one specific version on the PlayStation 2, I think. It's where it's random all the time, this puzzle.
1.1.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah,
Just random change. Like, yeah, throw the random button in there. Why not? But which is she? Panda, you are asking the wrong person. I have never played Elden Ring. Every time I see DS2, like, I keep thinking, yes, Dead Space 2. No, it's Dark Souls 2. I don't play Dark Souls 2, so I don't know.
Dead Space 2 is such a great game.
Oh, it is. So she just knocked down, she just zapped Nemesis. Well, this is Nemesis 6. And he dropped a case, but that's actually a first aid box that has 3 first aid sprays in it, so she's just skipping that. And we're actually going to fight him in the clock tower hall, grand atrium, whatever you want to call it here. Just trying to get him set up. He should be popping down from the ceiling here. Nope, he's right there. Okay. Sometimes he'll pop down, like he'll actually drop down from the ceiling. Other times he'll come in from that door. And she got a perfect setup first time. Did not have to lure him around like 3 or 4 laps like I have had to do sometimes.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, he sometimes like make the Superman falling, right?
Yeah, sometimes
Like
he can be
Nemesis.
real. Yeah, sometimes he's just really not quite. Especially when he does that like that sliding punch where he can cover a lot of ground with it.
Yeah, but as you can see, like with the enhanced ammo, you will always stagger Nemi, and so he's like 99% of the time he won't be out of that exploit, like getting stuck in that corner of the table, because of the stagger of the weapon.
And the enhanced ammo does a nice damage boost above the regular ammo too, so it's twofold. It does more damage, it stuns him each time. It's really, really nice to have.
Yeah, and for the spiders, it's always better to use acid rounds, so little spiders won't spawn.
Acid rounds, you're right. They don't spawn small spiders, but acid rounds do have a chance to not one-shot. Depends on how much HP they have. Flame rounds will guarantee one-shot a spider, but they will spawn baby spiders.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. More grenade rounds. How many do we have now?
I think 36?
It's not 42?
30, maybe 42 now? I don't know, I guess we'll see. I'm curious to see what she's going to make with them.
Yeah, it's a lot of grenade rounds. So for this puzzle, it's like the clock in the middle. It depends what time is the clock in the middle. Will depends how do you make the solution of this puzzle.
You know, to this day, I hear people complain about the water treatment puzzle. No, this puzzle did not make any sense when I was younger. It's like, what do any of these mean? Like, you just had to brute force it every single time until you figured it out.
I think it's like, well, I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people complain about the water puzzle.
Yeah. It's something like I can still never remember it, but it's something like the crystal ball. If you put it from like left to right, it's like -3 +3 +6. Obsidian is like -2 +2 +4, and then amber's like -1 +1 +2. So it's like negative value, positive value, and then +2 times the value. And then you use the starting time, like you mentioned, to determine the order of which you put them in. Like that's a very intricate puzzle for this kind of game. The water treatment puzzle, you're just lining up the colors, like, or the lights. That's it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I have those ones. I don't even know if I have those ones right. Like, which one is which? Because I have the guide now, I just wrote it out.
Yeah, I have all the puzzles.
And before we get into our clock tower fight, we have a $20 donation from Ryan from Canada. Thank you very much, Ryan, for the $20. And I have been seeing some more raffle tickets getting put in. I think I saw the Hollow Knight Grub plush there as well. All right, clock tower fight. Boom.
No Nemi plush.
No, yeah. Where's the Nemesis plush?
Where's the Leon Scott Kennedy plush?
Are we sure he's from Canada? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's tough to say.
I have to take his word for it.
Can we trust him, though? All right, let's see how she does with the Clock Tower Nemesis. This is one of the mandatory Nemesis fights. All right. Learn him around. Okay. Identical setup.
Damn.
Ooh, there's that skate punch.
Oh, the range on that tentacle.
Yep.
Jesus.
And you saw that skate punch where he's like sliding, like he covers a lot of distance with that. And she got the setup nice and clean, and she is well out of range to where he will not try to do the tentacle attack again. Where she's standing right now, those two large white dots, Jill's head has to be like at or right behind those. Any closer, and he will start his tentacle attack animation.
Yeah. GG.
GG. Clean clock tower.
I don't know how I didn't know about this the first time I was making this one.
About the tentacle setup?
Yeah,
or the...
yeah, the tentacle set. Like using the second option in the train to get this fight instead of the rocket launcher. Right, Carlitos.
Time for Carlos, MD.
And to lure the zombie, kill him, and then reset the room. Because that's the only zombie that can be a problem when you are going to the other door.
It is possible to run right through if you take a line, but like Ari said, it's risky. Not worth the risk. Unless you're going for like a speed run, no damage speed run record.
Oh, Drain Demons. That's the best RNG.
I'd rather have spiders.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you're right, yeah. Spiders are better, yeah.
So, Drain Demos, the way they work with the rifle, it's kind of weird. If they're on the ground, they will take they will stagger. They'll do that little, like, where it looks like they're vibrating, like, but if they're on the wall or the ceiling, you can't, like, stun lock them to death. So it's good to make sure they're on the ground before you start firing them. She did get the corridor clear, so we're good there. But yeah, that hallway, that used to be a tricky point for me. That was one of my save states. It's like, I gotta practice this because this is messy.
Yeah. Also, the game can crash after pushing the bell.
Oh yes. Until you put that that PNG in place, something to do with I don't remember if it was the rebirth patch that caused that or the HD textures that caused that, but
yeah,
you know, duct tape and paper clips and rubber bands holding this game together sometimes.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know why that happened too. But if you like play the vanilla version without any mods, or even I think it's the Taiwanese version of the game, that will never happen.
HD textures crash even with the PNG. Best thing you can do is run the OG textures. Okay, I thought I read up somewhere that it actually had to do with the rebirth patch or them like combining the two together. Like when you add more things together, you're asking for trouble. Like I've got, oh geez, I have so many mods on mine, like just stacked on top of each other.
I even remember people used to say that it was about the RAM of your PC too.
No zombies on this
sure.
floor. Whenever I do start to run, I load up. I do have a save state for that room and for the final Nemesis room. I load it up and I go through those doors, and that's been working out so far. You know, so far so good for me. Just to make sure I basically preload those rooms before I start a run.
Yeah, you're right. Last Nemesis can crash the game too.
All right. So we're gonna push we're gonna play an exciting game of push the cart, and we can tell what side of the room that the cart's gonna be on because of the drawers. We just don't know if it's gonna be on the left or the right side. And oh, she got zapped. Fortunately, that does not do damage. So we just got to reset the room and push it into the other spot there. And that will also tell us the code for the painting as well, or the safe behind the painting as well.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me check. 104.
Right of the windows, 253.
Oh yeah.
Foosh. There's the vaccine base. And speaking of RNG, there is a ton of RNG with the enemy placement for Carlos in the hospital here. And I actually drew out a flow chart for this. I remember posting this in the Team Hitless Discord. It's like, if you get zombies here, you will get hunters over here. If you get this over here, but you do this first, you will not spawn hunters over here. It was like this, like a color-coded flow chart of like, here, do things in this order.
I think the best RNG is to get zombies there, right? So the hunters will be in the first floor when you are getting out of the hospital, and it's easier to kill them there.
Yep, she there were no zombies or hunters on the 4th floor, so she got everything from there. Did not get zombies in the basement, so well, I'm gonna want to double check my work, but I'm pretty sure that she will have hunters on the way back from
on the way out from the basement.
Yes, but then she'll have zombies on the 1st floor.
Yep.
And a $5 donation from Gothic Neko-chan, and a raffle for that Hollow Knight Grub plushie. Thank you very much, Neko. Breakfast BFF. Good to see you. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure
it's hunters, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to get hunters here because sometimes the second one can be a problem.
Because it's like delayed, and you're kind of like waiting to see like what are you gonna do? What's going on here?
And sometimes he can die with explosive, but not all the time. And zombies here.
Yep, zombies in the first. Okay.
Yeah, for me personally, it's the best RNG you can have is getting zombies in the basement. So there won't be hunters, and the hunters will be in the first floor. And you can kill them freely from the elevator.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be a time-based bomb. Like, he's not sure, but it seems to be. Man, I know I post too much in the Discord. Here we go. Okay. Elevator to 4th floor. Zombies? If yes, get sick room key, skip puzzle, go to B3. Complete puzzle, no hunters in basement hallway, back to 4th floor for puzzle. Hunters in doctor's lounge returning to 1st floor. If no zombies on 1st floor, get sick room key, complete puzzle, go to B3. So basically, it allows you to, if you get a certain RNG, you can skip a hunter spawn. And speaking of skipping things, she's gonna skip this Nemesis fight because it's optional.
Yeah, but if you kill this, like if you defeat this Nemesis with Carlos, he has less HP for Jill. Interesting. Why she didn't fight him?
She might just have an easier time with this Nemesis as Jill. She does look like she's a little low on rifle ammo as Carlos, so maybe she just opted to like, let's just have Jill deal with it. She has all of the ammo. And while she gets ready for that fight, a couple more donos came in. Forlorn Panda, $13 donation, and a $20 donation from Lightstream. Can I has plushie? Well, Lightstream, you can have a raffle ticket for a plushie. Thank you very much for the donations, and good luck on the raffles.
Ethan plushie.
I'm $80 away from the next goal.
She's making a lot of shotgun shells, which I appreciate. I will solo this game with the Western Custom. Just give me like anytime I do Biorand, like if you give me the Western Custom as the starting one, I don't need anything else. Just give me just the Western Custom. This scene, when I was a kid, blew my mind. He broke the door and it removed the loading screen. I'm like, how's that possible? Oh, okay. She's squaring up with them. 1v1. No exploits, because you can't really get him. I mean, you can't get him stuck on anything in this form. But he is a lot slower. Well, kind of. But he does have like a lot more wind up with his attacks. And as long as you keep moving in that counterclockwise fashion, he is really easy to get around. And you can see how fast that the Western Custom can ready, fire, and then lower. If you were using the regular shotgun, the timing would either be way too tight or you probably wouldn't have a good time with it. I wouldn't know, honestly. I stopped using the shotgun as soon as I get the Western Custom.
I think the worst thing that can happen for this strat is you don't have Nemesis on your camera.
Yes.
On the camera change.
Yeah, it looked a little worrying there. And the going into the, like other part of the room, like off screening him a bit.
That backhand almost got her. Oh, and she almost got wedged stuck between the table. That was those were close. Sticks as a cowboy confirmed. Taking her time, spinning him in circles. And she's got plenty of handgun ammo if she does, for whatever reason, run out of shotgun shells here. The real question is, did she remember the lockpick?
He's not on her inventory.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I got so fixed on the ammo count. I'm like, wait, is the lockpick in her inventory? The number of times I have forgotten that.
Yeah, there we go. Not a much tankier fight compared to the other Nemesis.
There we go. So that is the last case. If you are on a new game file, it will be a fully loaded rifle, assault rifle. On New Game Plus, it will be an infinite ammo case. Oh, and she'll have a quick BRB. Oh, got another raffle ticket.
Best RE game? What do you mean? RE8 is the best RE game.
Yes, RE8, A Village of Shadows specifically. with the third person mode. Village of Shadows. Yep. Time loss. Oh yeah. Please stop. The torment will continue until morale improves.
You know what? If we get a Benevian to skip, RE8 will be a fun run.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be like 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long is that section? Like 25 minutes? Half hour? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. She had an important delivery she had to sign for. Understandable.
World's first Amazon percent.
I did have one time I was doing an any percent run, and I forgot the lockpick, and I had to run back through the hallway with Nemesis in it. That was not a fun time. More zombies from the hospital. Playing it safe, clearing them out. Because you need the lockpick for that door, and nothing is worse than getting to a door and then realizing that you don't have the means to get in. Ooh, headshot. Oh man, mine thrower ammo on the table. I was kind of hoping it would be grenade rounds just to see how many grenade rounds she could get. So I think last we checked it was like 42. Nope, 36. Okay.
Mine thrower.
Okay. Maybe clearing out some fodder, because there's a chance for zombie spawns in the park. So maybe just using up the mine thrower just to use it. But we shall see. What I appreciate about runs like this is sliding worms, even better. No hunters. What I appreciate about runs like this is everybody does them a little bit different. So you're going to see even majorly different strats, a little bit different strats. Okay, we got hunters on the jetty here. Which isn't too bad. She got the nice setup where it's like, here, let me run by, turn around, flame run for the first one. Now we have, I was gonna say, do we have dogs or do we have hunters here? We have hunters, so we have a double hunter situation. Fortunately, flame rounds one-shot them all. There you are. That last hunter can take its sweet time getting to you. Oh, she did that puzzle so fast I didn't even get a chance to talk about it, Satch.
I think it's one of the few puzzles that is always the same. It never changes.
Yep. They're the water fountain puzzle and the substation transformer puzzle. Those don't change. Everything else is RNG.
Yeah, I think she's gonna make freeze rounds. It looks like.
Oh, okay. Because we need... let's see here. Gravedigger has 675 HP. Well, at least in arranged mode. She's playing original, so it might have a little bit less. And acid rounds do 90 apiece. Oh, okay, she has more. Okay, she has plenty. Okay, triple stack. Okay, 19 flame. Okay, freeze rounds. Got it.
Yeah, 19 acid rounds more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
If you quick shot this boss, you will only take 8, if I remember correctly. And it's only one phase of the fight. Well, let's see what she's going to do.
The steam puzzle. Yeah, the steam puzzle technically doesn't change, but I think everyone kind of skips through that. They do the skip.
Yeah, it doesn't count as damage.
Right. And more grenade rounds in this room on the shelf there. I don't know how many more she needs, but
Maybe for more freeze rounds in the laboratory. Because you get a triple C in the laboratory.
Yeah, that's usually where the only time I make the freeze rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And it's just for that one fight. All right. Gravedigger time. Okay, 600 HP. And you saw that the first shot only did 5 damage because the Gravedigger was not fully emerged. That's a hassle when that happens. It's like, oh, really? I wasted a shot. I only did 5 damage.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. That's a hit.
Whoa! I hate when that happens.
Dead. Nice. Unfortunately hit.
Yeah, Gravedigger's a troll. This was another big hang-up spot for myself. Because you can manipulate Gravedigger a little bit, but as you could see when it was underground and you could see all that dust kicking up back and forth, it's like, okay, when and where exactly are you going to come out?
Yeah, it's kind of RNG, like Zero is asking. Like, where the earth is moving, that's supposed where he's gonna get out.
And sometimes there's a delay between, it'll stop, you'll stop seeing the dust move around, and then it'll emerge, but that's usually when he slowly emerges, like he's fully gonna come out of the ground. Other times it's that quick one where it's like, here, let me just come up for a quick strike, and then I'm gonna go back down in the ground.
Yeah. So going upstairs in this specific part is like the safest way to go, because that specific zombie that the lady just killed, he can turbo if you just go straight. Sometimes he can grab you very easily, even before you can shoot him.
And using the mine thrower. I mean, that's, you know, I don't use the mine thrower, but the mine thrower is good for situations like that where it's like, here, I just need to, you know, safely from a distance clear house, burn up this ammo I don't need otherwise. I just got some Magnum rounds from that poor UBCS soul, and we are on our way to the Dead Factory, the final area of the game.
What
And is she gonna, is she gonna jump or is she gonna push?
I think push. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Most people I see jump off to get the berry ending, but also you have to do like one less round of backtracking. Well, I guess it also depends if she's going to get the rocket launcher or not.
I think she's going to get it. Like it's the safest way to deal with last enemy. But I don't know. Let's see.
We'll find out. We'll find out right here on Team Hitless TP. I actually skipped the rocket launcher, so I skipped like an extra trip going down to the water puzzle room to get the treated key. Okay, more freeze rounds. Nice.
32
freeze rounds. She is stacked with ammo.
Oh, we haven't seen any shotgun enhanced ammo, right?
Correct. Only making the regular shotgun ammo. I don't see anybody making enhanced shotgun ammo. I think by the time anybody who is running Nemesis %, when they get the Western Custom, they just use the Western Custom. It's not really worth the investment to get the enhanced shotgun ammo.
Oh, he's not behaving.
Come on. Spam that confirm button. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You gotta flip that switch too. I forgot. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is it not working? There we go. Steam puzzle's done. Otherwise, you have to like flip that and then hit that switch and then go back around. It's tedious. It's like, yeah, we just run right through that steam and
Shoot into the switch.
take that. Hey, it deserves it. Yeah, if the steam did damage, that would be annoying because like the slightest touch just ruins, and it does like one damage. If it did like one damage, it's like, well, runs over.
There are some games that enemies deals 1 damage.
The baby spiders, the tiny little ones, those do 1 damage if they touch you.
Damn.
Oh, acid rounds. Okay, I thought she was mine thrower. I suppose it doesn't really need the acid rounds anymore because freeze rounds for acid nemesis, and I suppose just kind of clearing house. I mean, she has enough ammo for everything,
Yeah.
but also has to deal with the pool down here. You can have zombies, hunters, drain demos, or brain suckers, and they respawn up to 3 times. This room is
No,
intricate.
hunters.
Ooh.
Hunters taking, like in the pool, having a good time.
Okay, she got sliding worms. Okay, sliding. They're both tricky. You either get a pair of hunters in here, or you get the sliding worms. The sliding worms respawn. The hunters do not. This is another reason I go to jump off the bridge, is because nothing spawns in this room, and because I skipped the rocket launcher, I don't have to backtrack here, so I don't have to deal with any respawns in the treatment pool room. But because she did it the way that she did it, so she can get the facility key, she's coming down here, she's going to treat the facility key if she's going to get the rocket launcher, so she can like do both of those at once. Try to streamline the process.
No, using healing item is not allowed. Run is over, guys.
Yep, danger present.
I empty. I
Yep.
empty. Is
Right
right
one.
right one, left two.
Yep. It's not the fastest one. If anybody's worried about the speed run here, this is not the fastest solution, but
Ace car must be.
second
I'm
fastest.
pretty sure.
And also, this puzzle makes the beep boop noises. I mean, like there's colors, there's lights, sounds. Like what's not to love about this? Boop boop, beep boop, beep, boop boop. All right, the path is clear to Acid Nemesis.
More worms.
Yep.
How many of them?
I believe there are 7.
Damn.
But now she's gonna have to deal with the hunters on the way back. Boom.
Oh, she's gonna kill the third one. Interesting.
That third one always makes me nervous.
I always like reset the room and just run directly to the elevator, and he never hits you, like the third one. Oh, damn.
Whew, close. But she got it. Wait, I have not seen her use the Magnum at all yet.
Yeah. For less Nemi, the setup
Maybe.
for the extra HP that the rocket launcher cannot
Possibly.
deal.
All right, here we go. Oh, okay. It looks like she's gonna do the speedier strat where you. Oh wait, she doesn't have the handgun though. It should be fine with the Western Custom. You hit him with a mine round, and it kind of makes him like back up a little bit because the explosion will release one of the acid valves, and then you start wailing on him with the freeze rounds. It's kind of a weird. I don't know. It's kind of a weird setup. So I guess we'll just see what she does and try to talk it. Because typically I shoot him with like 2 freeze rounds, and then I just lure him towards the door. I just run around him and hit him with freeze rounds. I don't do the fancy like mine thrower, handgun, freeze round combo switch. Which strat do you do, Aries?
Mine just freeze rounds.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what she does here.
I didn't know that about the mine thrower.
Yeah, it's like so the explosion will like release the valve and then. Okay, weird. Okay, I've seen a couple people do it where it's like yes, the mine thrower explosion releases an acid valve and then he backs up a little bit because he doesn't want to go into the acid. So then they start shooting him with something else because he's being blocked by the acid. But they switch between like mine thrower to the eagle to the freeze rounds. But yeah, I just do what she's doing right now. It's like yeah, just acid round or just freeze rounds.
Yeah, this Nemi is super slow.
And he only gets slower if you do hit him with
Even
any acid. Yeah, if you hit him with any of the acid valves, he melts off a few more parts and he gets even slower.
GG.
Nice.
GG, very nice.
I was like, I just love how the head just falls off.
I was expecting to get the knife strat here.
Yeah. Keycard. And other than a few zombies that are in the way, she is on her way to a final Nemesis. But since she did
And-
push Nemesis off of the bridge, she did get the Nikolai encounter here in front of the acid Nemesis, where he gets absolutely bodied by Nemesis, which is pretty satisfying to see. If you jump off the bridge, you will have the encounter with Nikolai in the helicopter in the radio tower. That is an optional fight. If you do choose to fight him, or otherwise you can just select the option to negotiate and he'll fly away. Okay, keycard. Yep. Okay, Sip. She's definitely going for the rocket launcher.
If you can,
And-
more grenade.
Yeah. I
Please
was gonna say
pick them up. Pick them
more
up.
grenade
no.
rounds. I was gonna say more grenade rounds.
Just pick them up for the memes. No.
Grenade launcher percent. Pick up every single and make nothing but grenade rounds. You have to combine every powder into a C and make nothing but grenade rounds. Got 3 zombies in the little hallway here. Good idea, reset the room.
Yeah, we didn't mention that, right? When a zombie is crawling, it's basically dead. So if you reset the room, the zombie will disappear.
If they're on a different elevation, or if you do slide shots, then taking them out with the shotgun, you're right, they become crawlers. They're at 0 HP, so any extra shot would just kill them completely, or like you said, just reset the room and they go away. We got 2 zombies that are alive here. One's on the ground right in front of her. Hey, there's the Magnum, and some shotgun shells on the shelf there. Oh, she's not.
Mr.
She's gonna do a
X.
safety save.
Mr. X appearance.
All right, final room, final boss, final nemesis, final. The Paracelsus cannon, this cool rail cannon thing here. So after she pushes in that first battery, the final nemesis will drop down from the ceiling. And this one is the acid, the random acid splashes that it does. I have seen so many people, myself included, lose a run because of the tiny little acid splash doing 1 damage because you just barely touched it. RNG acid is such a bad mechanic in games, but that doesn't stop developers from putting it in.
Yeah, especially so deep into a run as well. Gotta be devastating.
Yep, you're right. Oh, I didn't even notice she put everything else away. But yep, this Ares called it, hitting with the Magnum to get that HP reduced. So as soon as she hits Nemesis with the final rocket, he will go right to his spot in the corner. 1 rocket, 2 rocket. Okay, good. Back up. Don't get hit by any splashes. Okay, she is good. GG, easy. So this boss has 800 HP. So you think like, oh, once I get him down to 0 HP, that's gonna be done, right? Like that's it. No, technically you have to get him to 0 HP, but you actually have to do one extra HP of damage to trigger him crawling back to the corner with the Tyrant. I don't know why. It's just one of those intricacies of this game. It's like, yeah, it's just how it is.
But I think if you give him enough time, he will get back to the fight, right? I don't know with how much HP.
I've never seen him get back. I've had him sit there for minutes and minutes and minutes. I've never seen him
really?
get back up. Yeah, I thought that when I was younger too. It's like, oh, does he regen health by eating? Like that's what I thought would happen, but maybe that was a fever dream. And she's doing a little victory dance because there's nothing left to do. We just have to wait for the rail cannon to charge up. It'll count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it will always take at least 2 hits. The first one clears the path here, and then the next one will take out Nemesis. And the rail cannon actually does damage too. So if you're going for the knife only strat, or if you're just looking to, you know, lure Nemesis around and let the rail cannon take him out, you can actually take him out with the rail cannon. And there it goes. GG.
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 2 hits, one from an Uptown Nemesis and the other from Gravedigger. 2 very, very, very tough boss fights. So GG, Lady Venus. And she's gonna give him stars. Mandatory. Okay, it's not actually mandatory, but it should be. Like, how can you skip this iconic scene? You want stars? I'll give you stars. Boom.
Such a badass moment.
Wait, we
Right?
didn't get game audio in the stream, I think.
I know, Jill's an absolute... I don't know, she's just so cool. She's an absolute queen in this game. If you... Obviously, you can just run away. The other option, if you don't do anything, you'll get hit with a poison attack, and then you'll just leave anyway. So you just kind of get like a... You know, Nemesis gives you one final, like, haha, I got you. And then you just leave anyway. It's very, very anticlimactic. And they're gonna ride off into the sunrise, and there it is, the missile. It's kind of weird. I very rarely see this ending. I almost always see the Barry ending.
Wait, what happened?
Well, the city just got nuked, if that's... I'm joking. Sounds like the Lady V herself is going to be joining us for an interview here shortly. I'm curious to see what her final time was. Raccoon City got nuked, to be continued in RE9 Requiem.
It might be 1 hour and a half, I think. Maybe
Yeah,
1 hour, 20 minutes.
I know we got kind of off to an interesting start because it's like I was staring at the screen and it's like, okay, you know, I thought it was just the little gameplay demo that happens if you let the menu sit idle for a few moments, and then didn't realize until somebody said like, oh wait, the run is live. It's like, oh, the run is live. Okay, we're on right now. I know there's some tech issues to get us going here, but it would not be a stream without tech issues.
Yeah, that's it. Comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm. Every single time. Raccoon City will come back in Avengers Doomsday. No, I wish we could hear the audio for this one. This is an excellent music track, one of my favorites. That's right, let's get some GGs in chat. Let's get some, if we got party emotes, we got some hypes, we got some cheers, we got some jams. Yeah, there we go. We got some bongos, we got some lights, we got raves, we got jams.
We have $420 raised.
Very nice. Just about to hit that first goal for the Sekiro Demon of Hatred.
Blaze it.
Alright, and we'll be seeing those results here in just a moment. Curious about the final time and ranking.
$629. 147.41.
Nice. Solid time, S rank.
S for solid. Oh, brother.
S for solid.
So, how we proceed with the interview?
Oh, I think she's here.
Hello.
Hey, there she is.
Thank you so much, guys. It
The
was
lady
amazing.
herself. All right, lady, we had an excellent run today. How are you feeling now that you gave Nemesis stars? You got the S rank. We took 2 hits though on 2 very, very difficult fights. How are you feeling about the run overall?
I'm feeling a little bit pissed because Thursday I did 2 runs and they were clean. So, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I was shaking a little bit because Nemi 5 it's the most difficult Nemesis. Well, the most difficult Nemesis is the Nemi train, but fortunately we don't have to kill him in this
Yes.
category. And the Gravedigger, it was a little bit troll. I don't know what happened there, but well, it's fine. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, that Uptown fight, that Nemesis 5 is that's a tough one. I have seen so many different strats for that. I came up with my own strat for it because I couldn't get anyone else's like strategy to work for it. And even then you're kind of at the mercy of RNG for that. And what was cool to see is that how different you play the game compared to like I play the game, and Aries and I were talking like, you know, how he plays the game. We were, you know, like almost every room you went into, it's like, okay, let's see what she's going to do. Is she going to do this? Is she going to make, you know, this type of ammo? Going to make this kind of ammo? Aries and I were taking bets on how many grenade rounds you were going to hoard throughout the entire game.
Yeah, I took a little bit the route of no item box because the last category I did of this game, it was all bosses, no item box.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, it took me 2 months to that run, and I was doing the same route for no item box, but yeah, it's
okay.
a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird, but yeah.
Hey, I understand that. You know, you get those habits built in. It's like, I've been doing this for months. I can't just change it on a whim.
Yeah. That route now is stuck on my head, and I think I cannot play another way.
How about Jill's diary percent though?
Yes, that was a little bit difficult because I didn't remember how to pick up in order the files, and I had to take a look. But it was fun to do. It was fun to do. You have to change the way to kill. I think you have to kill some different enemy or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
No,
And
it's
the problem with that Nemesis that got me is it has a lot of RNG. You can shoot one time and he will stop running and he will come to you walking. But if you have the bad RNG that I had, you can keep shooting on him and he will not stop. He will come straight running to you, and then it's very difficult because you have to stop shooting and then you have to take the position to prepare for the dodge. So if he comes running to you, you almost have no time.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, even when you got the skills, because you got the skills, you've got the time, you got the patience, you got the knowledge. But you're still at the mercy of RNG. Like you could do everything right, and you still got that RNG you got to deal with.
Yeah.
What was your favorite? Like, what's your favorite part of RE3, or your favorite part of this category? Like, do you have a part that's like, man, I love this fight, or I love this section? Like, what's your favorite?
I will ask which one you hate the most, but I like Nemesis. I don't know what happened with Nemesis when I shoot with the mine thrower. That sometimes when you shoot with the mine thrower, that thing, I don't know how to say in English, it throws acid. So
Yeah,
you can
the
keep
valve.
Nemesis there for a few seconds. Yes. I don't know what happened. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So
Okay, I was wondering if you were going for that to keep him kind of like stuck behind the acid for a few seconds. Yeah, you're right. I'm like, okay, mine thrower. Okay, she's gonna do the acid valve strat, and then no acid came out. And like, okay, that's weird. Why didn't the acid come out? And then you just proceeded to fight him like normal.
yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Yeah, but my favorite one, I don't know. Final Nemi, it's my favorite one.
Yep, I saw you go for the rocket launcher. So you like to take them out nice and fast. You don't like to run around like I do and just bait them around and let the rail cannon take them out.
Yeah. Even that I got bad RNG because normally after you shoot with the Magnum and you start to shoot with the rocket launcher, normally he split one time acid.
Mm-hmm.
But he did boom, boom. So I had to wait because he did twice in a row. So I'm assuming that is the bad RNG. Almost, I never had that, almost never, but yeah, it happens.
Okay, yeah, it might be a distance thing, it might be a position thing, because usually what happens with me is he'll spit once, like the first time he comes around the corner, and then the next time he'll spit twice. But I think he spit twice like the first time, and then I think he spit twice like the second time again. Like he was really gunning for you.
Yeah, he was mad with me today.
He was mad. Well,
He was mad.
what's kind of funny is that a couple of years ago at Halloween 2024, I actually ran the same category, and I also got 2 hits. But Restaurant Nemesis, because Nemesis got loose, what happened with you, but I didn't get stuck behind Carlos. You managed to get around him and use Carlos as a shield to take out Nemesis.
If I will tell you how many runs I lost because of Sleepy Carlos, we call him Sleepy Carlos.
Carlos.
Because he comes running after me, and then of course Nemesis goes after him. So he tries to push Carlos, and then I get hit as well. And what happened? The second time he got stuck, but Carlos was there like saying what I have to do. He was not shooting, so I had to make that Nemesis. Because Carlos was there and there was no way he was to shoot.
Yep.
Yeah, he's useless. If you will hear me, I was saying Carlos useless. I was both.
Oh man, you got the baby spiders in that small library in the clock tower. That was my other hit because I messed up the dodge. I was wondering if you were going to take them out with the shotgun and then run through. You got the very nice dodge for those tiny little spiders because they do 1 point of damage, and if you get touched by them, that's damage. So.
I lost all bosses run because of 1 damage caused those spiders once.
Oh. Well, at least we have the same experience. At least we can suffer together.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, LaDyV3nUS, absolute pleasure to have you. Excellent job. 137.31, an excellent time. You got the S rank. You showed Nemesis. You gave him stars. Any final words, any shout outs that you would like to give here before we wrap up and move to take a break?
Big shout out for all of you, for command the run, for prepare this amazing event, for all the hard work there's behind. Even if it's a couple of hours, all those events, the hard work you put, all of you put on it, is amazing. So thanks to you guys for all the amazing work.
Thank you. And absolute pleasure to have you in the community as well. Hopefully you can watch this run back and enjoy the commentary as much as Aries and I enjoyed providing commentary for the run. I hope you enjoy.
I did.
I hope you enjoy your family dinner and you have yourself a nice evening, nice relaxing evening. Now that we're done with Nemesis for now.
Thank you so much, guys.
Take care.
You lady.
Bye.
Bye bye.